Massive wildfires tore through central Israel this week, leaving vast tracts of land scorched and prompting a nationwide emergency response. The infernos, centered around the Latron area between Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, consumed nearly 20 square kilometers of land, according to the Israel Fire and Rescue Authority. Over 150 firefighting teams were deployed to contain the blazes, which authorities described as among the most intense in recent years. Deputy Commander Shlomi Harush of the Ayalon Fire Station stated that the fires presented one of the toughest challenges in his 24-year career. Although there have been no fatalities, 12 civilians were treated for smoke inhalation and 17 firefighters sustained injuries, as reported by Israel's public broadcaster CAN. Israel's leadership was quick to respond to the growing emergency. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared a national state of emergency on Wednesday, mobilizing security forces and initiating mass evacuations in vulnerable zones. At least a dozen communities near Jerusalem were cleared as flames surged across highways and wooded areas. Videos circulated on social media showed commuters abandoning their vehicles on Route 1 as fire and thick smoke blanketed the roadway. Although the evacuation orders were later lifted, the crisis disrupted daily life, including the cancellation of key events on Israel's Independence Day. Traditionally marked by outdoor barbecues, the celebrations this year were overshadowed by a national ban on open flames. The fires also drew international attention, prompting rapid assistance from European allies. France, Italy, and Spain dispatched firefighting aircraft to bolster Israeli containment efforts. The European Union's Emergency Response Coordination Center, ERCC, confirmed joint operations to assist in the suppression of the wildfires under the EU Civil Protection Mechanism. This collaborative firefighting mission mirrors similar efforts during Israel's 2010 Carmel Forest fire, underscoring ongoing European-Israeli cooperation in disaster response. Defense and environmental experts argue that such fires are increasingly becoming transnational challenges as climate volatility intensifies across the Mediterranean basin. Amid the chaos, the cause of the fire remains mired in controversy. Prime Minister Netanyahu initially attributed the disaster to acts of arson, claiming that at least 18 suspects have been apprehended. However, the Israeli police contradicted this figure, confirming that only 3 individuals were in custody, none of whom had direct ties to the wildfire events. This disparity has fueled skepticism among local analysts and the media, with Haaretz and the Times of Israel reporting that investigators have yet to conclusively determine whether the blazes were deliberate or accidental. Meanwhile, President Isaac Herzog offered a more measured assessment, labeling the fires as a consequence of the global climate emergency. Indeed, climate experts and environmental groups are reinforcing Herzog's warning, pointing to a combination of extreme heat, strong desert winds, and drought conditions as the primary accelerants of the catastrophe. The Israel Meteorological Service noted that temperatures in some parts of the country exceeded 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit, accompanied by low humidity levels and gusts exceeding 40 kilometers per hour. According to the Jerusalem Post, this meteorological convergence created a tinderbox environment ideal for rapid fire spread. Such climate-induced fire events are becoming more frequent in Israel, mirroring patterns observed in southern Europe, California, and Australia.